Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? So today I have connected a webcam to my Oculus Quest through a USB port. Um, for those of you guys who have followed along with some of my other videos, this is what I like to call the Mega Quest. I have added a USB-C hub to my Quest, allowing me to add a few other things to it, including a USB capture device, which allows me to connect an on Android TV, 4K TV. It gets downscaled to 1080p, but it looks fantastic in the headset. And you can scale your giant TV screen as big or small as you want to and plant it anywhere. You can sit on the toilet and watch TV uninterrupted. It's great. I love it. I love it on a giant screen, like bigger than an IMAX. I can't see the whole thing if I make it as big as I can possibly make it. Well, today I've also added, using the same method but without a capture card, because this camera works straight through USB as a webcam. I've connected this 360 Rise 360 Penguin, which can be used as a PC or Android OTG webcam. I connected that to the headset, and now I have a sort of color pass-through. Now I'm using the nExt camera app. That's like an external camera app. You might see that down here. So get the controller out of the way real quick. The nExt camera app to display the view of the headset, or of the camera on the headset. However, if someone took the time to program a USB OTG camera app to take full advantage of the camera on the Quest itself, we might have a real pass-through application available to us. Now this is a 360 camera, so in full screen mode, you should be able to wrap the image all the way around you. All right, and then you could use the Quest sensors to move around in that color pass-through space. Okay, now granted, using an application in the full screen, the full surround mode, kills off your use of other applications, other 2D applications, when using the headset. So what I propose is that not only do we develop an application that takes advantage of USB webcams as a pass-through option, but incorporate a browser like Reality Browser into that same USB OTG webcam application, so that you can post browser windows around your color pass-through augmented reality space, right? Now, it's not a horrible idea. I don't think. I think it's quite doable. I don't have the programming expertise to make it happen myself. If someone wants to step up to the plate, that would be great. If you can make that an open source application, even better, because I think that we could really make a community driven program and open this up to the use of a whole lot of cameras, not just a 360 camera, but say you have a camera that has a monoscopic camera that has a 180 degree field of view or 170 degree field of view. That's pretty massive for your headset, right? And granted, this is a 4K camera, but it's a 4K 360 camera, so you lose quite a bit of fidelity in the overall image. What I would propose is using something like a small stereoscopic camera, sort of like the Foxus camera, only with a much higher resolution, perhaps, and then build a browser application inside of the USB webcam application, allowing you to access things in your home network, perhaps cameras and maybe your browser, stuff like that. It'd be great if it ran with HTML5, so you could do things like use TeamViewer, right? There are all kinds of possibilities, of course, when you can use a browser. You're not using all of your Android apps, your 2D apps, granted. Okay, well, we can compensate for that, right? I think it can be done. Can you guys show me that it can be done? Maybe? Because this is pretty freaking cool, even though if I want to try to use it for anything, like use it as a pass-through camera legitimately, I gotta move it around. And of course, this is, like I said, it's a 360 camera, so I'm seeing everything around me when I play with this little guy. And my latency's a little funky. This camera's not the best maybe for this, and I've got other things going on, and I've got a lot of stuff going on in the network. So, you know, there are some things that need to be overcome, granted. But I think this is a proof of concept that shows that this can absolutely be done, guys. And I mean, it could even be a 2D app. It could be a 2D app, but with the option of going to a full screen mode to interact with your environment better, more naturally, right? And okay, maybe it's monoscopic. That sucks. You know, monoscopic sucks. All right, so we can grab a couple of these $60 stereoscopic cameras off of Amazon. Maybe try those out, see what those do. They work with Raspberry Pis and quite a few other boards, as I understand it. It's probably what Foxus has in it, only a lower resolution one than the one I was looking at earlier. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I could probably go into it a little bit more in depth here in a little bit, but I'm not going to right now. So I'm just brainstorming what could be done with this thing that could accelerate not just the use, but the future-proof the Quest a little bit, maybe future-proof it a little bit, you know, without putting too much more weight on it. Oh, I'm about to get a Bobo M2 strap. We'll see if some of that battery weight comes off of it a little bit, or takes off some of the front end weight. Because this little guy here weighs nothing, even with a battery pack connected to it. There's just nothing to that Android TV. This doesn't really weigh a whole lot either, really. If anything, one thing that gets me is running the 45-watt power cord to make sure everything keeps power. That's probably the biggest drag on my head of all of it. The camera I can put on my drone and fly around pretty successfully, so that works great. It's light, it's like nothing. And putting a GoPro mount on the headset is simple, and they fit right on the top of the headset like it's supposed to be there. I imagine we could put one down on the bottom of the headset pretty easily, and then maybe attach a camera that could be used in the background, maybe for facial recognition, for reading your lips and expressions, maybe. You know, I mean, you're not going to get your eye tracking that way, but you could get facial movements that way pretty easily, I think. Again, guys, let me know what you think. I'm just brainstorming here. Have a good day. Later.